We've all been there. Someone gets upset, and instead of talking it out, they just shut down. We immediately assume it's drama, or maybe they're playing games to make you chase them. We label it the silent treatment, and we treat it like some big power move. But here's the truth, the real deep truth. For most people, that quiet isn't a weapon. It's their system hitting the emergency brake. It's what happens when their emotional batteries are completely drained. To understand the fallout, you have to look at where they started. This habit rarely comes out of nowhere. For most people, silence is just a survival trick they picked up when they were kids. Picture growing up in a house where if you shared your feelings, you got laughed at or just ignored. Your brain quickly learns a painful lesson. If I keep my mouth shut, I don't get hurt. That builds a habit of shutting down. They aren't actually incapable of caring. They just learned that showing the care felt dangerous, so they build this fortress around themselves. And when the pressure builds up as adults, that old defense mechanism kicks in, hardwired autopilot. They aren't trying to be difficult, they're just playing the script that kept them safe for years. And this isn't just drama, it's biology. Your brain doesn't care if you're sad or if you broke your arm. The wiring for emotional pain fires up the exact same circuits as actual physical injury. When they pull that curtain of silence, they are basically putting up an emotional shield around a raw nerve. It's a survival reflex. Their brain isn't choosing to be cold. It's treating the conversation like an actual threat to their well-being. We know about fighting or running, but we forget the third massive option, just freezing. When the emotional pain is too heavy, the system just stalls out. It hits the pause button, the person goes numb. They become strangely blank, unreachable. This is a gut-level survival program, not a decision made in the moment. The part of your brain needed for quick talking can actually go offline when you're panicked. So when they open their mouth and nothing comes out, it's usually because the words are physically stuck in their throat, or at least in their head. The thing everyone gets wrong is, we assume the quiet person is calm. They are not. On the outside, they look solid, like a brick wall. Inside, it's a full-blown hurricane. Their heart is racing, their body is dumping stress hormones, and their mind is playing the same bad memory on repeat, never letting it go. They aren't disturbed, they are panicking, feeling cornered, and often guilty that they can't just sound cool and fix it. So, the next time you see that withdrawal, or you're stuck in that silence, stop treating it like a battle of wills. Treat it like a cry for backup. When you stop fighting the quiet and start asking why, when you treat it with simple understanding, you stop battling their past wiring and you start actually connecting with them. Understanding the why behind the silence, that's the absolute fastest way to get the real conversation started. If you find this helpful, do subscribe, because here we will be discussing different human behaviors, so you won't miss more videos.